everyone, welcome to Data Valley. In today's session, we are going to have a round of AWS Cloud Engineering Kickstart Your Career Journey in AWS Cloud. So, in today's session with us, we will be discussing about how we can have a kickstart in the cloud journey. If you are a fresher or an experienced candidate or aspiring to become a cloud engineer or want to learn about cloud computing and how things work into the cloud, here is a great chance with you so that you can learn the tips and tricks and the guidance way to start your journey into cloud domain. So, in this session, we will be more focusing on AWS Cloud since it is one of the most top notch cloud service provider into the industry and everywhere into the markets, it's AWS. So, let's start with the session and see you there about the guidance on AWS Cloud Journey. So, first of all, if you're already an experienced candidate and have been knowing and working into the industry, you must be already knowing about AWS. But still, for those who are new to the industry and just a fresher starting up with their career and aspiring to become a cloud engineer, so let's get a brief description of about AWS. AWS is one of the top-notch cloud service provider into the industry and has been leading into the market. And it has been already forecasted that in upcoming 5 years, AWS will almost going to lead the market. AWS has been adapted extensively into the market in every small, medium, and large case enterprises are using AWS cloud. Coming to AWS features and everything, AWS offers somewhere around 200 plus fully featured services that comes from multiple domains like compute, AI/ML, gaming, analytics, databases, every kind of services, every feature, every platform that we use into the market right now, every technical service is getting offered by AWS. So you don't have to go anywhere. If you're working with AWS Cloud, you have around 200 plus fully featured services, and that too from multiple domains. Every single domain, including cloud databases service, replication services, container services, infrastructure services, monitoring and logging services, backups, direct connect, on premises, anywhere services, everything AWS is offering. And that's the main reason every client, every industry, every small, medium, and large scale enterprises business are moving to AWS. It offers high-end functionality, robust environment, top-notch security, and fast pace of innovation that helps us to build, deploy, and manage our infrastructure seamlessly into AWS cloud. Now, coming to the market capture and the companies that are already using AWS, let's have a broad view on that. Some of the top companies that we already know, everyone into the industry knows Netflix and Amazon itself. Netflix is one of the largest video streaming application, and in the back end, guess what? It's using AWS. Amazon itself, Amazon.com, AWS console, Amazon Prime itself, there are a lot of applications that Amazon itself handling, and all are being hosted and managed by AWS itself. Coming to other companies like Coca-Cola, it has been into the market for 20 years, and at the back end they have migrated to AWS into 2013. And since then they are managing their operationals, overhead, and their infrastructure with AWS. Companies like BMW, who are into automobiles and motorcycles, they're also working and utilizing AWS services in order to innovate, scale, and to global stakeholder demand and to get their workloads deployed seamlessly on AWS. Apple is again one of the most popular organizations that we know. It already has its own cloud infrastructure, but still, when something is better there into the market, how can somebody resist? So here we have Apple itself uses AWS for certain services like iCloud storage. Airbnb is again one of the most popular organizations that uses AWS to run most of their infrastructures, including their websites and mobile applications. Slack. Slack is again one of the messaging platform. And guess what? When we work into the real time environment, behind the scenes, Slack itself uses AWS Cloud to manage their infrastructure and deployments and procedures. And while we work into the real time environment, we client use Slack to get their notification from AWS to their Slack environment. So this is how everything works all together. Coming to Spotify is again one of the music streaming application around the world, and it's been using AWS for so long for their infrastructure and process their data into live streaming. Some of the more companies, that popular companies like Pinterest, Salesforce, Expedia, Capella Space, Canva, Snapshots are being into the market using AWS clouds. So that's how AWS has already captured and into the market and already leading into the market with some of the top industry leaders into the market. Now, coming to the current market capture of AWS, it's very interesting to know like how AWS has been doing into the market and how the future would be, like how AWS will be growing, or how it would be, how the investors are investing into cloud domains, how every client, every small, medium and large scale enterprises are moving and adapting to AWS. Either they have been working with some other clouds and they are migrating to AWS, or if they are having their own fresh build up their infrastructure, they are choosing AWS because of multiple features. And while we choose any client is there, if the choosing of AWS, it's not something like AWS is already doing into great into the market, that's why they are choosing it. But there are certain criteria the client follows, their security patterns, their infrastructure demand, their application procedure and their application pattern, what is the traffic they want, what is the infrastructure, their architecture. Multiple criterias are there that almost every client get fits with the AWS. So AWS has all the features, so many features and so many services already there in with AWS that it is offering to the world. So every client, like out of 10, if we would say 8 or 7 or 8 clients would be choosing AWS itself, because they get fit, that their requirements get fit with AWS. Now, coming to the growth and demand for cloud engineers and the capture of AWS into the market, when AWS is already there into the market, and when all the companies, like out of 10 August, if 7 of the companies are already utilizing AWS for their infrastructure management and deploying their workloads, then there must be definitely a high demand of AWS engineers and AWS experts. It could be like multiple roles are there while working with AWS. You could be AWS engineer, cloud engineer, database engineer, AWS database engineer, cloud architect. And these demands keep on increasing because the time when we used to have on premises infrastructure, physical data centers, is done now we are moving towards cloud, toward artificial intelligence, towards migration, towards analytics. And all these roles, cloud roles, databases role, data engineering roles are high in demand. So now it's your turn, how you are going to prepare yourself, how you are going to upskill yourself to meet the industry demand and to get your dream job. Coming to the data that we have captured is that the global cloud computing market size value around somewhere $554 billion in 2022, and it is projected to reach somewhere around $1240 billion by the end of 27, and it is growing at the CAGR of 17% per year, calculated average growth rate. Means whenever we work with cloud, by the time of 2027, there will be a huge market of cloud, there would be a complete cloud industry, every environment would be on cloud. So if you're new to the cloud industry and if you're just a fresher, this is a great time for you to start. We are already ending up with 2023, 2024 is going to come, and by this 4 5 years, cloud would lead the market. It could be any cloud, but here we are talking about AWS, and nonetheless, no doubt AWS is going to excel, because it will keep on increasing the services, it will keep on enhancing its customer experience, and whatever whoever customers are already there with AWS, they'll keep on working with AWS because it offers a lot many type of services that somebody cannot resist. Now, while we discuss about AWS and the demands of AWS rolls into the market, it's clear to see that the demand would be high. It would be always in demand, that the roles that we need, like cloud engineering, cloud architect, solutions architect, these roles would be high in demand. And now and then we have experience, like whenever you start working with any of the cloud, hands-on experience is very important. Now, if you're just a fresher or who is just starting their career with cloud computing into cloud domain, you can simply try to visit AWS website and see how all the services and how it is offering all the services, how all the services are directed to a particular use case, and how we can. Now, coming to the projected market value for global cloud computing market, it's somewhere around $1,240 billion. And coming to all this data, while calculating all this data, we came to a conclusion that the demand of AWS professionals, AWS experts, is going to rise for sure, including cloud architects, solutions architect, engineers, developers, cloud data engineers. Employment for of cloud computer network architects, which includes cloud architects, projected to grow somewhere around 4% from 2021 to 2031. So this is a huge opportunity, golden chance to start your career with AWS or with any of the cloud industry, because the demand is high, the market would be leading. By the year end or by the next year end, there would be cloud everywhere for sure. Now, when we come towards the comparison of AWS with other top-notch cloud service provider, it comes with Azure and GCP. So Azure and GCP are also leading into the market, but not like AWS. So here is a graphical representation, a very market capture data for all of you guys to see how AWS has captured the market. There are a lot of cloud service provider. It's just not about AWS. IBM Clouds is one of the popular cloud service providers. Salesforce, Oracle, Alibaba Clouds. Many cloud service providers are there. DigitalOcean is also there. But when it comes to AWS, the security, the features that it offers catches all the client, and the client always choose AWS for their workload. And there are some factors involved, like pricing, security, the current infrastructure of a client. All these factors come together to decide which client would choose which cloud. But nonetheless, as I already mentioned, AWS comes up with 200 plus services. Like, it meets all the demands, all the industry demands. If you're working with something like gaming on analytics, AWS has the services for it. If you're working with something like machine learning, IoT, Internet of Things, AWS has services for it. If you're working with databases, data analytics, AWS has everything for this. So AWS offers a lot many type of services in multiple domains. It does not stick to infrastructure or container or databases. It has expanded itself for containerless, serverless services, databases services, analytics services. So it has all the services that make all the clients or all the industries, like small, medium, and large scale enterprises, to choose AWS. And AWS has been into the market, and that is followed by Azure and GCP. So Azure and GCP are one of, like, two competitors for AWS. Like, whenever we talk about AWS, Azure, GCP comes into the picture, as we see, like, all these three cloud service provider, like top cloud service provider into the industry, are competing with each other. But still, some or the other region, AWS has been leading the market. So let's see what future has for AWS, GCP, and Azure. But the future is definitely for cloud. Either if you wish to learn GCP, if you already have some knowledge of GCP or Azure or AWS, doesn't matter. But knowledge of cloud, and if you're very fresher or very starting, you're just yet to decide what career you are selecting to choose from, cloud computing career is the best choice, because the coming generation, coming time for next 5 and 10 years, cloud would definitely going to lead the market. Now, while coming to AWS careers, there are very few. important requirements when you feel like, why should I choose my career into cloud domain, like why should I start learning and start doing hands on with AWS. So coming to the data that we have collected from our sources, it's like somewhere around there's numerous job opportunities, like whenever being into the industry, while we pass out, it's everyone's concern of getting placements, getting their dream job, and getting their dream companies also. So while we have seen there are a lot many companies, and some companies we also like cannot mention every company, but around the world 60% 70% companies, if they are using cloud, they must be using AWS. So there's a huge chances wherever an organization you go, small, medium scale, enterprise level organizations, enterprise level clients also, there are huge chances that 80% chances are there they would be using AWS. So this chance is where you need to learn about AWS. There are numerous job opportunities, job openings available. Coming to the 2023 data itself, we have applications like ZipRecruiter, Naukri itself, Well Found, LinkedIn, Indeed also. So this is the data that is offering, like it has somewhere around 1 lakh plus job opportunities available into specifically into cloud domain. And into cloud domain itself, it's just not about you will be becoming a AWS cloud engineer. You can become a AWS cloud database engineer, AWS cloud developer, data engineer, DevOps engineer, cloud solutions architect, multi-cloud solutions architect. N number of roles and opportunities are available specific to cloud. It's not, let's not sticking to AWS itself. The session is focused on AWS, but if you are somebody who wants to gain experience into multi-cloud as well, so here is a great chance for you to learn it with Data Valley. And you can combine all your cloud competencies like AWS competency, GCP, and Azure competency to upskill yourself and get the desired role into the industry. Now here, if we see, like when we talk about careers into AWS, here are some of the top notch popular companies. These are some of the like MNCs that we are talking about, but there are many more companies, many more startups, many more enterprise level of organization that they are still working with AWS, and they are going to work with AWS. Amazon AWS itself working with on AWS, TCS, L&T, Cognizant, Capgemini, HCL, Infosys, Persistent, Mindtree, Tech Mahindra. There are a lot to name. Like we can keep on counting the number of companies that are offering job roles and job opportunities in AWS. So it's just not about these companies. There are a lot many companies. Like we cannot name all of them, but all the top notch companies, if you go and see, they must be working with any of the cloud, and there are high chances that they must be working with AWS. Now, while we choose to start our journey with cloud or AWS, the certifications are very important. Like certifications are just not for getting certified and getting a badge with you, like I am a foundational certified person or associate level certified person. Certifications help you to gain better insight, to gain wider insight of the available services offered by AWS or any other cloud. Like while whenever we work with any of the cloud, if you're a fresher, you must start your journey with cloud while doing certificates, because when you start doing certification, you get a broader idea what exactly is happening behind the scene, what all services are there. We can talk about one service, two service, 10 services, but while you prepare for certification, you get to know somewhere around, like, focus on that particular certification, you get to know somewhere around 60 to 70 services. And that's a huge knowledge you get while you prepare for certification. While we prepare for certification, while we know that 60 70 services are being used into particular domain like cloud practitioner, it covers around 40 plus services. And what are the use cases of those services, how those services are getting utilized into the market, what are the parameters that a client would be going to select this particular service for this particular use cases. All these idea you'll get while you start doing certifications. Certifications are not mandatory, but they act as a validation into the market right now. And as much as I know, I have seen into the industry, certifications are becoming mandatory. Whenever any recruitment organization or any recruiter looks for a candidate or into cloud domain role or any other role, they are looking for somebody who is certified. They give higher priority to a person who is certified. There are high chances of you getting selected because of your certification. There are high chances of you getting a call for the interview because of the certification you have, because certifications are into the market. And even AWS competencies, whenever you work with any of the industry into the market, they have their commitments towards the cloud they're using. And they offer, they show to the cloud that these many certified engineers, these many certified professionals we have into our organization. And they, that helps them to get the competency from the cloud providers. So certification is very important. It's not just like you're just doing it for the sake of doing, but if you do it for the purpose of learning, if you do it for getting the hands on the services and getting real time experience, it would be a great add on to your uh, technical expertise, as it would help you to gain more insight, more market visibility into the market, more calls from the recruitment agencies. So now coming to some of the popular certificates, there's some categories are there while we prepare for AWS certifications, like foundational category, professional category, associate level category, and specialty category. So if you are someone who's just starting, very fresher, just want to learn, have some excitement, curiousness about learning about cloud, and like how it works into the cloud market and how cloud domain is, I just want to explore about cloud, you must go for cloud practitioner foundational certificate, because it needs no hands-on experience. It's a basic level of certificate, very elementary certificate, but it will help you to get very beautiful insight, very uh, deep knowledge on cloud, like what are all services that there, what is cloud, if you don't know this as well. So what is cloud, what is the behind the scene infrastructure of cloud, how cloud works, what is there behind the scene, what are the global region, global infrastructure, what are all these terms. So this will definitely help you gain some insights into cloud, and you will be able to know like what are the forward career path with this. Like once you complete cloud practitioner certificate, you will be able to understand, okay, this going forward I would be doing this certification because I want to move to become a developer, a sysop administrator, a devops engineer or database engineer, data engineer, data analytics specialty certification. So once you cover your elementary step, you get better insight, better visibility of your future, like which domain and which service or which area I want to work in the cloud. Now if you are somebody who is already experienced candidate who just feel like I need to get some guidance on cloud certification, how would, which certificate I should choose to do, apart from being foundational certificate is just for the sake of knowledge. If you're just starting for cloud domain journey, if you're just into the new to the industry, you should go for cloud practitioner foundational certificate. But if you're somebody who is experienced into the cloud or has some industry experience not specific to cloud, now you're switching to cloud, and you want to know like how cloud will work for you, is it the right domain that you are going to, is it easy, is it hard, like we have so many times these questions coming into the mind, like will I be able to best suit for becoming a cloud solutions architect or a cloud engineer. So you have these many certificates, you can try completing these certificates, you can be a solutions architect, but it needs at least 2 years of experience. And if you're very good, it needs 1 year of experience, at least 1 year of experience to become a solutions architect professional certification certified person. So what is solutions architect? It's somebody, when a client comes to us, they want to have their infrastructure deployed into cloud. So solutions architect is the primary person who will be interacting with the client and making them understand like this is how your infrastructure would look like into the cloud. DevOps engineer professionals are there. DevOps is highly demanding, high demanding role into the market. Like every now and then, DevOps openings are there. If you are somebody who is interested in automation, who is interested in CI/CD, who knows scripting and some of the languages, who already knows cloud, so DevOps is the best role suited for you. It will give a boom to your career like anything. Now if somebody who's just starting, done with AWS cloud practitioner, so fundamental certification, and wants to get more insight about cloud, want to learn more, you could be going with solutions architect certificate, developer associate certificate, sysops administration certificate. All these certificates are available for you to get greater insight how different. And the most important thing is, whenever you work with any of the, whenever you prepare for any of the certification, they have their own set of services. Some services might be common in some of the certification preparation, right? But not all the time. Like if you study, if you prepare for advanced networking, the services that AWS offers for networking is different. The services that AWS offer for database specialty, that is different. So these many certificates, and I have seen people into the industry so much experience, and they have these all the certificates. They get the golden jacket also from AWS. Once you complete all these certificates, all 12 certificates offered by AWS, if you're so much interested into AWS, want to learn everything about AWS, if you get certified with all the 312 certification offered by AWS, you will be getting a golden jacket offered by AWS. Now one more tip for you all, like you must be thinking like how we can just start preparing for AWS certifications. So here we are with Data Valley. You can connect with us. We'll help you to guide through the path and journey, how you can start your preparation, how you can start your career preparation with cloud. Okay. So, and apart from this, AWS also supports us with their free tier account. If you feel like I would be getting billed, or how would I get hands-on experience, you can get started with your cloud journey with AWS with their free tier account. That free tier account basically offers you to explore AWS services, explore AWS platform, their management console, how you can interact with the services, how each service is used for different use case, different purpose. AWS offers that privilege as well for all the learners into the market. Now, coming to the future scope and growth while working with AWS, or if you're just feeling like, will my cloud journey, will my AWS cloud journey would be beneficial for future as a future oriented role. So yes, definitely it is. The future scope and growth for AWS cloud roles specifically is promising, and the demand for skilled professional into the industry is definitely going to increase. Some of the region that is like increasing demand for cloud computing, and it's just not about the businesses who are opting for cloud to move their infrastructure and workloads. It's the investors into the industry who believes in cloud, who believes in AI/ML. Without cloud, nothing will work now. Like nobody is going to have their own premises data centers until unless it is important. And some very big government organizations and all, they only tend to have their on premises infrastructure. No company, no MNC wants to have their operational overhead, or nobody wants to manage their databases, their own on premises physical data centers. Hence the biggest reason while moving to cloud is this only. Now, coming to the career growth and opportunities, we have n number of roles available you can opt for. When you do certifications, there are high chances of you getting visible into the market. There are high chances of you getting shortlisted for interviews and all the career things. There are high chances of you getting becoming a guider also, like us, into the market. Like you can be a solutions architect, you can AWS cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, solutions cloud solutions architect. All these roles are available into the market. It just need the right skill and the right person to go and grab it. Now, coming to the earning part, also there is a cloud roles like DevOps engineer, some the roles in cloud domain, specifically DevOps engineer, solutions architect, data engineers. These roles are some roles which possess high earning potentials. It's not, they are not limited to some mediocre level of pay scale. They are very high in demand, and like the right skill person can get the desired pay scale as well. It's not just about 20, 30, or 50% of hike. Somewhere around the world I have seen like people getting 100%, 80% of hike after doing certification, after getting skilled with cloud knowledge, even if like now into the industry, this is also have been witnessed, like if you're a software engineer, still there is a requirement of you getting AWS certified or cloud certificate, because your applications are getting deployed into cloud, and then and there it is required for you to have cloud knowledge. So now while we even join the industry, if you join any of the organization, there would be some elementaries. When you join the organization, they would definitely ask you to do some of the cloud certifications as per your role, depending on your role. So that's the reason AWS cloud is very important. The future is high, the future is shining. It's not like very blurred, and there are high chances of you getting into the market like AI/ML. These are the upcoming technologies. The future is AI/ML, machine learning, IoT, cloud, data engineering. This is the future. The future is already started. It's 2023, and I see already AWS leading into the market. And the growth that is being projected with AWS and other clouds also, like competitor clouds, we see there is a high demand. Like by 2031, the market would be somewhere around $1,240 billion. So investors are investing, companies are moving towards cloud. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey, start your preparation, get your hands dirty with AWS hands on, and get in contact with Data Valley if you feel you need some guidance, more guidance and trainings on AWS. Now, coming to the Data Valley courses details, if you're somebody who is still confused, like how can I start my cloud journey, and who is looking for hands on experience is very important. It's just not about the certification. Certifications indeed gives you a validation, indeed highlights you into the eye of the recruiter, but it's your hands on experience, it's your knowledge that helps you to land your dream job. If you're not performing well into the, not just about you will be getting certified and the dream job is yours, you just need your hands on experience as well to get your dream job into the market. And when you come with Data Valley, we offer somewhere around multiple cloud solution architect masters program that is not specific to one cloud. This is what we have combined. So if you're somebody who is interested in GCP, or who has already prior experience and foundational knowledge on GCP and Azure or any of the cloud, so this is a great chance for you to learn multi-cloud solutions architect program. Because I have seen also into the market, like companies and all the industries are combining multiple clouds. They are going towards hybrid cloud environments as well. Some of the services that are well suited for them in terms of cost, in terms of security, in terms of architecture, they are choosing AWS. And some of the services, if they feel their costing is less, they are good to go with Azure or GCP, they might be using that as well. And they're integrating multiple clouds like AWS and Azure, AWS and GCP. So multi-cloud experience is very important nowadays. Let's not stick to one cloud like AWS. Every cloud is going to lead into the market, and here we offer you in Data Valley the multi-cloud solutions architect master program. We would be covering in this course, we would be covering cloud architect, networking solutions, serverless computing, and everything related to cloud. And the duration for this course that needs to be hands-on experience would be 6 to 8 months, like learning everything, getting your hands dirty, building your own projects with Data Valley. Data Valley offers you the on-time placement program also, that helps you to gain the right placement, the right job as per your cloud experience. You can prepare with us for your certification journey also. It's not like that we are not going to help you with this. You can connect with us for your certification journey and plan for your certificate. Depending on your profile, we would be guiding you which certification is best suited for you and how you can plan your cloud journey with us. Now, while you complete multi-cloud solutions architect master's program with Data Valley, these are the roles that you can go for. Once you complete multi-cloud, it's not just stick to AWS has all many this type of roles available. Microsoft Azure, these many roles you can apply and get your dream job. With GCP also, you have these many roles available into the market. We also offer advanced data science master program with us. that helps you to advance data science techniques and tools for driving insights from complex data sets, and that covers data analysis, machine learning, and data visualization. So, as I said, the data is the golden oil, the data is the new oil, and data engineering is a profile that's going to lead into the market in upcoming years, because everywhere there is data, and data needs to be evaluated for machine learning, IoT, data visualization. Data science and data engineering are some of the top notch requirements into the industry. And if you go for the data science advanced master program with us, these are all the things that you're going to learn with us. You can also prepare for data science certifications with us, and these are the roles that you can apply for, like data science, machine learning engineer, AI engineer, statistician, quantitative analyst, data analyst also. There are many roles offered for data analytics purposes and business intelligence master program. This program focuses on skills that needed for effective data analysis and business intelligence. It covers data visualization, reporting, and using data to drive businesses. Here, that would be key skills that you are going to gain while you cover and complete data analytics and business intelligence master program with us is Power BI, data analysis, Tabuli, AWS Cloud for data analysis specifically. Now, if you are somebody who's already there into the data engineering, or who has done completed your engineering into data science and all, and if you're looking to build your career with data analytics and business analysis, this is the right platform and this is the right course for you to get all your hands dirty and all the required expertise to get your skill, to get yourself skill and get your dream job. Now, these are the roles you can apply after you complete the data analytics and business intelligence master program. These roles are already there into the market, and in future there would be more roles as well. And each role requires proper skills and expertise into data science. Now, Microsoft Azure DevOps Solutions Masters program is also we are offering, and this program covers the practices and tools for implementing DevOps using Microsoft Azure. It basically includes continuous integration, continuous delivery, and infrastructure automation. So, if you're someone who already knows cloud and wants to switch to DevOps, DevOps engineer, DevOps solutions architect, DevOps solutions masters, this is the right course for you that you can explore with us, get in contact with us to get details, and this is how you're going to help your career boost with as a DevOps solutions engineer. And coming to Microsoft Azure DevOps Solutions Engineer, these are the roles that you can apply for. DevOps Engineer, SREs in DevOps are high in demand. Every organization needs DevOps Engineer and SRE, Site Reliability Engineer. Now, coming to our Big Data and Engineering Masters program. This program focuses on the skills needed to manage and process large scale data using distributed computing technologies. Now, the key topics that we are going to cover is Hadoop, Spark, data streaming, NoSQL databases, and data warehousing, and many more. And if you're somebody, the target audience would be data engineer, IT professionals, and these are the prerequisites that needs to be done. And here are the roles that you can gain and that you can apply for after completing your big data engineer master's program with us. Now, this is a more detailed description about the multi-cloud solutions architect program that helps you to gain in-depth and comprehensive training that designs to cater to a wide array of audience, from IT professionals to freshers and graduates looking to jumpstart their career into fast-growing field of cloud computing. And if you, this program is equally advantageous for individuals aiming to resume their career after a break. Like if you're somebody who has been into a break and want to start their career, cloud domain is the best choice for you, as it's into the market and will be leading into the market. And here's a great opportunity for you to just refresh and get your multi-cloud architecture program done with us. The training focuses on real world applications. Like while you learn with Data Valley, it's just not about your learning theoretically and learning about the tools and services. You will learn by doing real time projects, and you'll also get a chance to work with Data Valley directly if you're doing well. By the Now, when you try to build your career into cloud domain. Here are some of the top cloud certifications that we are offering and that we are training peoples on it, that can help you to gain better insights into the market, better technical expertise, and get yourself more visibility, more highlighted into the eyes of recruiter. Now, while you work with Data Valley, while you prepare your certification journey, your cloud journey with Data Valley offers all these features and 100% placement support as well. And we help you to prepare your CVs, your interviews from 3 weeks. You can be doing group projects with us, real time project implementation, real time infrastructure management, real time CI/CD implementation, all the real time experience, hands on experience you will be getting while you learn with Data Valley. So it's just not about doing certification. You will be learning by doing the certifications, and you're getting your hands dirty with the real time experience like an industry expert. And by the end of the course, if you opt for to work on Data Valley, you will be getting a chance to work with Data Valley itself. We also offers 6 month post job support so that you can be doing good in your career. Now, Data Valley is also offering scholarship program. You can visit www.datavalley.com to know more about this scholarship program and get an insight like what are the upcoming courses and how you can apply for free scholarships with Data Valley. Now, these are some of the certifications that you can work on that we can help you to prepare. It's like AWS certifications, Azure certifications, GCP certifications, and everything that Data Valley helps you to prepare. Now, coming to Data Valley is a multinational corporation with a mission to create high performing data engineers and cloud engineers into the market. We are specialized in providing top tier training and consulting services in cloud cutting edge fields like the big data, data engineering, DevOps, data science, MIML, cloud technologies, and advanced analytics. We are headquartered in New York, USA, and maintains a strong global presence with multiple offices in various countries, including UK and India. Our vision is to transform the data ecosystem by cultivating top tier professionals and bridging the gap between real world demand and academic learning. So, with Data Valley, it's just not about learning, it is about doing and learning that helps us to gain better opportunities into the market. And our mission is to drive success and growth for organizations through the power of data. As a leading provider of innovation, data solutions, consulting, and training, we are committed to empower professionals with the essential skills and knowledge needed to succeed in today's data driven and cloud world. So, with this, we have come to the end of the session. Hope this session would be helpful to you. And for more information on cloud journey, how to prepare yourself, and more guidance on data engineering and cloud sources, you can visit us, you can get in touch with us on the available contact details. You can join our community at community.datavalley.ai.com, where we will be having experts who will help you to guide and learn through your cloud journey. So with this, we are come to end of the session. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you for watching.